Oh, what have I done? My name is Emil. This is my 1977 Toyota Chinook. This is a little video of my adventure to go and get it. Went and picked it up in Dallas. It's Facebook Marketplace find. And my dream is to build this into a Landcruiser Chinook. So I know it's been done a couple of times before, but this is my adventure going to do that. So I got a one-way flight to Dallas from Chicago. I brought my film camera. And so I took some medium format pictures and wanted to capture the experience. It's a little bit corny, it's my intro to YouTube, but I wanted to bring everybody along for the adventure. And my dream is just to document this. So follow along and enjoy. Ice out here. All right, gotta figure this out. Just landed in Dallas at the airport. Looks like a good day to pick up a Chinook. And the flight was good. The next part, getting an Uber and gonna head over to pick up the truck. Jeez, there it is. Beauty. My God, it's awesome. All right, let's go meet the people. All right, let's start her up. Let's try this. All right. Choke on. Oh. I gotta go get some power to that battery. That is cool. Well, there it is, my very own Chinook. I gotta say, the interior on this thing is, I was told they're not very good quality. I think that's a really nice way of putting it, but I want to get to Hot Springs, Arkansas tonight. Honestly, I would have taken more footage of the truck when I first got it and all that stuff, but I was kind of nervous and a little bit excited. Well, definitely excited, and I wanted to get out of the city as early as I could because traffic gets kind of crazy and people here drive like crazy too. So my first stop after this is going to get some tools, my 10, 12, 14, 15, 17 mil wrenches for sure, some screwdrivers, pliers, just in case, you know? Yeah, other than that, I like this thing a lot. It's got a decent bit of space, it drives pretty well. It's a little top heavy, as they all should be, but it's pretty sweet, and it backfires every once in a while too, which is half the fun. So yeah, all right, we'll go check out Buc-ee's. Yeah, it's worth it. I got hand washing right on demand. That's pretty cool. I like this. This is better and more luxurious than I am used to. Yeah, you guessed it. Harbor Freight tools. It's running good, but made me feel a lot better to have a few tools on us. Boom. Woo, beauty. And other side. Boom. All right, Harbor Freight it is. Booyah, there it is. Wrenches. Couple of pliers. I think those will do. Yup. That's a good idea. All right. I got the first reason to pull over. This is making me nervous. It's not the end of the world, but that glass came out of the track on the way up, and it's popping out of the window. I'm gonna stop and show a better look at it, but I gotta get to this next exit because it's almost about to fall out. Hopefully we don't lose it. Holy moly. Okay, I just stopped. Right as I got off the highway, it popped back in. So when I raised it, it's a little weird in the track here, but it popped out and it was sitting against this front edge. It is idling a little rough. It was sitting right here in that little crack, and I think that's the only thing holding it in, because this whole rear edge lifts up, and it was outside of here. That's how you take them out. So that was a little freaky, but we kept our glass. Thank goodness. Just gonna check that the headlights are working. Uh-oh, no headlights. I gotta figure out what that is. Oh, I'm a dummy. I just didn't pull it to the second. There we go. We got headlights. Let me check about high beams. We got high beams too. Cool. All right, we're back in business. This window stays closed or open all the way. None of this midway stuff anymore. And closed it is for right now. It's starting to get cold. Ooh, there's stuff in the door there. It's falling around. That could be, I gotta stop slamming it so hard. That could be all the rubber on the bottom. We are about just under a half tank of fuel. My high beams indicator works. Turn those off. My brake indicator works. Oh, that's pretty cool. And we're at 99739. So we're not going to pass over to 0 today, but that's a big milestone for tomorrow. Cool. This sun visor, I'll fix it after, but it's floppy. Either take it off or fix it. It's not original, so it needs another one. On we go. It's like 8 p.m. I might still be in Texas, but trying to get to Arkansas. But yeah, I need some bedding. I'm gonna go to Target real quick, get some stuff, and then keep going. Almost out of fuel. It's got a little fuel tank on this thing, but yeah, we're at 99,777. So it's a few miles. Hopefully we don't roll over tonight. I just went and got some bedding, and I wanted to try and fix this. We're gonna try this screw here. I'm gonna try tightening it up. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, that's all it takes. Same thing with the other side. Let's try this one out. Just the right amount. Beautiful. Look at that. So I finally just got back to road. I got kind of lost. Alright, ladies and gents, I'd say we've officially had an adventure. Lots of bumpy trails. The window, the driver's side window, has the crank doesn't work anymore. It's falling down. I think the crank has gone past the last tooth, so I need to take it apart in the morning because the window won't go up, and like every time it moves, it falls. It's not great. Might just have to take it out entirely, but I don't know. We'll find out. Exhaust pipe is leaking now because I shook it so hard and probably cracked it. And really funny thing, actually, the guy who sold it was kind enough to leave some toilet paper in there. So this door came flying open, and it might have shifted, and all the toilet paper came off the roll through all the bumps. So there's got to be a way to figure that out. I don't know. Ooh, look at that. Pretty nasty toilet area. It's not yucky, but I don't know what it is. I didn't find the spot I was hoping to find. I didn't find a good camping spot. I'm kind of next to a busy-ish road, but right behind me here, it's a little path and there's a puddle. So at least I know it's not somebody's driveway or somebody's like private property they're going to try to go to, because that's my biggest fear. And I try to find public spaces to camp, but this time didn't turn out, so here we are. Yeah, other than that, I'm just brushing my teeth, going to bed, and pretty exhausted. That's been a day. That has been a whole ass day. We made it. No problems throughout the night, and honestly not half bad of sleep. This is a lot better than what I'm used to. That is not some very good looking hair. But yeah, otherwise, everything is good. Try to get a cool picture of the inside of the truck and yeah, where we're sitting. So if you were to say at this time, Emil, you're crazy. You might be onto something. But don't sue me. I don't have much light. I don't have a tripod. So I put the blanket down because I think it's a great foreground. And I just want to take a focus here. Bingo. Perfect. In case you were wondering, that's the mud puddle I was talking about. Doesn't look that deep now, but I sure as heck wasn't going to go into it last night. That is not worth it. But yeah, right by a road. We got some greenery, which is nice. And I think we've got a great photo. Try to get that. It's not centered, but it looks pretty cool. I'm shooting at 1/30th of a second, so right on the edge. Okay, so I got 2 more tasks. First task is fixing that window. I mean, kind of important, you know. Essentially, I have to take the door card out. There's usually clips around the outside, and then I have to pull the 2 screws out of here, 1 screw out of there, but the tough part is this guy here. So I have an idea. I always end up, yeah, that guy right there. I always end up sacrificing keychains. Boy, it's kind of loose too, but I think that's because it's off the gear. But I think I'm going to sacrifice another keychain ring today. So yeah, let's take a look at how to get this part. Pull this off. And for this, I'm going to use something that's thin and wide. So I missed getting video of me actually finding a solution here, but I ended up getting a bracket off of the footwell on the driver's side that had a CB radio on it. So it was the perfect size and ended up working out pretty good. Okay, I just got the bracket off. Let's use it as a tool. Boom. Okay, I got a key-ring made up into a hook. I don't know if that's visible, but I can twist it with the back, and I can pull that little clip with the front. Come on. Ooh. So a little C-clip. So the whole door card should now come off. And looks like someone's already been in here. which I'm not complaining about because I didn't want to be the one to wreck the plastic. Back on track. I'm gonna take the glass out now. The bottom, there's old rubber that holds it in, and it's just all gone. It comes off in pieces. And then the problem I had yesterday was that the regulator went too high up and then it went off the gear. So, all right, fun stuff. I'm gonna get that glass back in and then we'll be on the road. Uh-oh. I think we're good. Okay, I'm in Hot Springs, Arkansas now. This place is cool. I've just been kind of walking around, but I'm planning on doing a hike today up to, there's a lookout tower, I think, that's up around the corner here. Yeah, spend a few hours in the area, shoot up through to Missouri for the end of the day, and I'll find a spot over there. Yeah, let's go walk around a little bit, see some of this stuff, and take a break. All right, picture time. Walking up to the lookout tower, I have no idea that I'm about to meet some new friends that'll offer to make me coffee. Pretty awesome. Highlight of the trip, honestly. Just made 3 new friends. Antoine's from France, Anna's from Brazil, and Nick is from Texas. Super cool people. We just shared, our love for traveling, and they get up to cool adventures. So yeah, keeping going. Love meeting people. I feel so lucky. And they made me coffee. We were making espresso with such an amazing view. So thank you, all 3 of you. That was honestly highlight right there. How good do you think we can make that dumpster look? I want to take a picture. Am I getting desperate at this point? hot water. Over 140 degrees, apparently. There's 2 cold ones. I gotta find them. Okay, the cold water didn't taste as good as the hot. It was good, but I got 1 bottle that I just filled up with some hot water here. Now I got a variety. Headed northeast now. Goodbye hot springs. That was magical. Oh my. Brand new truck. That's awesome. All right, I'm almost at Missouri, but I got a nice sunset here that I think would make a good picture, so we're gonna try and get that. I'm gonna see if I can get this. I don't know if I have enough light, but a little higher vantage point and maybe be able to capture it. I don't know. Let's just take a quick hop up here. I think this is the way to do it. I hope that worked. Oh my God. I thought I lost my wallet. This filler is super weird. The pipe that goes into the tank is really horizontal. It surprises me that the pumps work as good as they do with it, but all right, made it. We're in Missouri at the spot I was hoping to go to, and it's definitely a boat launch. One last thing I want to do, I want to pop the top, so let's do that. I can stand, just. This is actually crazy. I'm just sitting here admiring this, how much more space there is. It just opened up and became a whole different vehicle. This spot's nice. Let's take a look at the spot we're at, and then I want to give a little tour of the truck. I think it's long overdue, but I'll point out some details and we'll go over some stuff because it's looking pretty good this morning with the top popped. That's incredible. That is a beautiful view. So this is called Bay Nothing Boat Launch. Put that down. This is my 1977 Chinook. It is a really cool California truck. Got a little bit of patina. As you've seen, it's not perfect, but I think it's got good potential. Biggest things are it needs some help in the fiberglass department. Here, let's take a look around. I'm gonna have to get good at fiberglass repair. We got, I believe, storage box. I haven't opened it. Propane tank right there. This interior is about as cheap as it gets, so it's gonna need some help. The fridge has been replaced with an air conditioner, which is great and all, but I want to go with a 12-volt air conditioner if I go with anything. So that'll get replaced. It's a storage cubby. And then on the other side, this one's pretty funny. We get a bathroom, but I was told that that is not what it looks like. Yeah, I hope so. We've got a seriously cool, I can't get over this thing, original voltmeter. And then it's got these old school plugs, which will unfortunately have to go. It's got fans, it's got upgraded lights, they're really bright. So another one around the corner here. The cab, it's a relatively original cab. I will probably put things close to original quite soon. Kind of declutter and get it all cleaned up. It's worth talking about the truck as a whole and the project. A little bit about me. I'm Canadian. I'm from north of Toronto, and I moved to the US, to Illinois, specifically for work in January of this year. So it's been about 9 months, and I get to be surrounded by people who are enthusiasts of the same thing that I am. I mean, I go on trips all the time, meeting people, being a part of the community. What I love about Toyota people is they care about the experience. It's not about the trucks, it's about what you do with them. It's about where they get you. So I was recently really saddened to hear about Matt and Stacy from Toyota World Runners passing away. That was really tragic, and I think we lost a couple of really amazing and inspiring people. I was inspired by their channel. They were just an amazing part of this world, and they lived life to the fullest. They did a really amazing job of that, and their inspiration touched so many people, including myself. So they were definitely a big inspiration as to why I even did this trip in the first place and why I wanted to get a Chinook. I've been a Landcruiser person for a few years now. Just about a year ago, I finished building a 1980 BJ42. So I converted a gas cruiser into a Turbo 3B powered truck that I'll probably show through what I'm doing here and go and do some trips with that. I went into every little bit of detail with that build, tried to make it the absolute best that I could, and really threw my heart into it. So that took about 4 years to build. I want to take on something a little more lighthearted, a little more creative. That's why this comes in. I love the platform. I think it's a beautiful truck, and I think that Matt and Stacy did an amazing job in terms of the platform they chose, the way that they chose to do it, and the travels they chose to do with it. What they did with the 80 series chassis under a Chinook body is the pinnacle. I think that they captured everything that makes Toyota amazing in the 90s. They captured everything that makes it cool in the 70s, and combined it into this amazing thing. So I don't want to copy them, but I want to draw inspiration from them, and I want to build off of it and hopefully honor them in this whole thing. So yeah, I was just really inspired by them, and it makes me really sad that they were taken from us. So yeah, I think the best way to go about this is try and capture their energy and try and capture the spirit that they had throughout all their journeys. So I would personally, I'm not going to do it as fast as they did it. 100 days was amazing. I have a really busy job as well, so I will be working on this on weekends, but I want to get it done within the year. Like I want to have it ready for next summer. We're in the fall right now, and I think to have something that maybe the interior isn't all renovated, but have something that's drivable, and specifically something that can do a Midwest to Alaska trip in the summer of 2026. That's my goal. So I think doing all body mounts, engine conversion, everything to this truck, and putting big tires on it and all that stuff, and then getting it ready for that big trip is my goal. So 80 series frame, I'm trying to figure out what the power plant should be. So I really love diesel. I think the two things that make me scared about gasoline are ignition systems give me problems, and I'm always worried about fuel catching fire. I think understandably, I mean, there's a fire extinguisher in here, which is awesome of the last guy to do, but kind of worries me. Diesel gives me a lot of peace of mind, and then mileage. They're great systems. I really love my BJ42. I think it's an awesome truck. It drives amazing, it gets good mileage, and you get good range out of a tank of fuel, which is big. So I'm trying to figure out exactly what. I think I want to keep it to the Toyota family. I probably have to keep it below 6 cylinders just because the length of the engine bay is short. And then I have to keep it short height-wise too. So I was thinking maybe, as much as I don't really want to, a 4BT, but then I think about the height, it could get too high. Where my head's at right now is a 13BT Toyota motor. I really love the 3B platform. I think direct injected would make it that much better. And I don't know, they're a little hard to get, but I'm going to start looking around, figure out what I want to do and see what the options are. I think some of the new stuff, as much as I'd love for there to be DPF and urea systems and all that stuff, I think a lot of that is too complicated and I don't want to rely on electronic injection. So I'm trying to figure out where to go with this and what's practical, and then try and keep in mind, I don't want to be puffing black smoke everywhere I go, but I want to try to retain all the stuff that makes a truck reliable. And I think just keeping something on the road and being resourceful is also environmentally friendly. So I love the outdoors. I want to respect the outdoors as best I can, but I want to see it too. So hopefully this will let me get there. I want to mention too that my lovely girlfriend Maya couldn't make it out this weekend. We really wanted to do the trip together. She's really excited about this whole thing. She has the passion for the outdoors and exploring that I do. And it was sad that she couldn't make it, but she will be a part of the project, especially with all the stuff that I'm not so good at. I'm good at the mechanic stuff, but maybe we can each contribute our own thing, and we definitely have the same shared love for doing what this is intended to do. So we're gonna go today. I'm gonna drive back home and we're gonna show her the truck for the first time. She's seen it over FaceTime, but I know that she's just as excited as I am. So excited about this whole project, and she's just really awesome about the whole thing and very supportive. So yeah, let's get going. Let's get some coffee. Let's get some breakfast. Let's get on the road. Actually, before we go, I got 3 pictures left. I think as much as it doesn't look like much, this might be a nice picture. Full of fuel. Yeah, it doesn't really look like a good place to stay tonight, but oh god, it's kind of creepy actually. Let's take a look if there's a picture around here. Home sweet home. Here we are. Survived. Boom. Home.
It's so sharp though. Like it's so wicked sharp.
You want to get in the picture?
Hold on. Oh my god. No.
I love that.
No. Oh my god. Okay. And then it's this where my index finger is?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Where's the crank?
Dial on the side where the phone meter is, yeah. Just turn clockwise. One whole rotation.
Oh, there you go. That is so funky.